Hello, Seka.
Dude, I don't have time for your crap right now. The banners just went live.
Oh.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to go over them.
Then why did you pause? Alrighty, guys. And we're about to jump into the video, and I have some terrible news. Noelle's back again. I don't understand why she keeps coming back. Like, I know if you're a Noelle fan, great, but wow, dude, they are mean with these banners. All right, so first off, we got Yanfei. It's going to be on her debut banner. So PogChamp on for Yanfei going to be here. So yay. Then we got Diona and Noelle. So we just got Noelle, I think, on the Venti re-release banner. It was like really recently. So the fact that we're getting Noelle and we're not getting Bennett or Ningguang or anything like that is kind of whack, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit whack. But you know, I am happy for Diona. So this is a great banner for free-to-play players, because Diona is one of those really primo characters that a lot of people should try to go for constellations on, because of how good she is as a healer, as well as supporting character overall for DPS, etc. And then once you get to C6, she becomes like extremely viable as far as healer DPS. So eventually a free-to-play player should go for this. So this banner is looking really spicy for free-to-play. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Okay, let's see the details on here. If this put anything different on the banner, say during the event wish, we're getting Zhongli getting his re-return, getting a huge drop rate boost. Probably just going to be the same as all banners going forward. And of course, we have Yanfei, and we have Noelle and Diona. And after this, it says after this wish event ends, 4-star Yanfei will be available in the standard wish Wanderlust invocation in 1.6. So just know after this banner leaves, she will be in all banners going forward. So just know that you do not have to summon her here. She is available in other banners. Now, we don't know this yet because we won't know until the Zhongli and Yanfei banner gets here. But if you weren't aware, they said the exact same thing for Yanfei, for Rosaria to come to the standard banner at a time of this. We don't know if they're both Rosaria and Yanfei will be in character banners like the Zhongli banner, the Eula banner to come out later. We don't know that yet confirmed, but we're like 90% sure that that's going to be the case. That's kind of what happened with Diona and Xinyan before them. So probably going to be in character banners going after that. We'll know once 1.5 is live and the banners go live for 1.5 to actually see if they are on character banners and if, say, Rosaria is on this banner. But there's no information showing that Rosaria is on this character banner yet. We'll have to see. All right. And next up, we have the new weapon banner. And the weapon banner is going to have the Summit Shaper Sword and the Memory of the Dust. So the new weapon banner is going to be the Summit Shaper, surprisingly, and the Memory of the Dust, not the Vortex Vanquisher. So it's going to be the Summit Shaper, which is the one-handed sword, and the Memory of the Dust. Memory of the Dust, by the way, might be a really good weapon for Yanfei. I was looking into this, but it's kind of a weird thing. But the really nice thing on this weapon banner is the Lithic Spear is coming back, and the Lithic Blade is coming back. We're also having the Sacrificial Bow, which is kind of like one of the best in slot weapons for Diona, so that's great on this weapon banner. The Eye of Perception, which is absolutely dog shit, but you know, looking into weapons for Yanfei, potentially okay for Yanfei, but probably shit. And we get the Flute, which is good for no one, which sucks. But the big nice thing is the Lithic Spear. Now, I want to talk about the Lithic Spear. The last time the Lithic Spear was available and the Lithic Blade were available was on the Staff of Homa banner. So this gives me really good hope for the future that weapon banner specific event weapons like the Lithic Spear and the Lithic Blade might be on future banners. Let's go ahead and read into this. So if we go into the Summit Shaper here we go. Summit Shaper and Memory of the Dust are event exclusive 5 stars. That's the key verbiage, event exclusive. During the event which event exclusive Lithic Blade and Lithic Polearm, as well as the normal 4-star weapons, Flute, Eye of Perception, and Sacrificial Bow will receive a huge drop rate boost. Of the above weapons, event exclusive weapons will not be available on standard Wanderlust invocation. So the only way to get these weapons for event weapons is going to be on weapon banners. But seeing how they're cycling these weapon banners relatively quickly, I do have some hope for the future for these the wine and song, as well as the other weapons that are available, the one-handed sword, as well, and the Mondstadt weapons. I have some hope for the future of actually being able to get those R5. So now that I know that we'll be able to get these weapons a little bit easier, I am kind of excited about this, because that means that if I do summon on weapon banners going forward, I will be able to get these weapons. I am probably not going to summon on this banner. The Summit Shaper itself is a really good weapon for Kaching, and there was a not leak, but total theory of a character that got released. If you want to know about that, link to the video. I talked about that video in the description below, where we talk about the not leaked but theory character that came out earlier today. And that weapon is okay for him. Ish, not really. It's not really good for anybody. It's kind of came out for Albedo, and looking at this weapon, I really don't understand why it's here. But the memory of the dust potentially is good for Yanfei. If you didn't know about this for Yanfei, there is supposedly, I don't know this for certain, a constellation where she gets a shield, and once you use her ultimate ability or E ability, I'm not sure which one, we'll know more when the character's all the details are fully released. And this kind of interesting, because this could mean that the Summit Shaper could be one of the best. Memory Dust could be one of the best weapons for Yanfei. Unfortunately, when we're looking, I was actually talking with a lot of people in chat over the last couple days, if not week, and we were trying to figure out if the Lithic Claymore is good on anyone. And we found a few teams that it could work on. It could potentially be good for Jin Yang, and it could potentially be good for Changyang, but it's not good for those characters because you can really only get 3 characters on those teams, so it's not really that great for most teams compositions that could be using for Lithic Blade, and you're kind of forcing that weapon to work. However, the Lithic Spear works in a lot of 4-person leeway teams, and is probably the best 4-star, best in slot 4-star for Zhongli. And the reason it's the best in slot 4-star for Zhongli is because many of the teams that you run with Zhongli will involve leeway characters, while he is a leeway character himself. And there aren't too many other weapons that you can really use with him, where there's only Deathmatch as well as Blackcliff Spear. But unfortunately, this weapon is kind of weak at R1, and I did do a comparison video on Refine 1 to Refine 5 Lithic Spear, so if you want to check out that video, that video also in the description below. Go check that out if you want to see how that weapon stacks up over time. The Summit Shaper is one of the most rare weapons in the game, and I don't really think people are going to be going for that, so we're going to skip on that. All right, let's go back to the character banner and talk about that again. So as far as the character banner stuff, Zhongli is, obviously the best character in the game. You should be summoning for him if you are free to play, pay to play, whatever it may be. If you're looking to have the game go on easy mode, he is definitely the best character in the game. He makes all your teams better. Super good character. However, if you do want your waifu Eula, she is coming out pretty soon. And then there is a new character coming in 1.6 that looks pretty interesting as well. If you want to know more about that, again, video description below. Diona. Again, great character to have. Noelle, I'm kind of disappointed that Noelle's been on so many banners, and I think that on the Eula banner going forward, we may get Bennett and we may get Ningguang and Beidou at that point, because we have not seen those characters in quite some time. So the Eula banner might be stacked a little bit better. So if you're looking for better 4-stars instead of better 5-stars, potentially that's where the 4-stars, the primo 4-star is going to be. Of course, Yanfei is the primo 4-star in this banner, and a lot of people are looking forward to her, and it does look like she will be good at C0. It doesn't look like you're going to need multiple constellations. Of course, multiple constellations won't hurt, and you will get, of course, more damage, better rotations and stuff. But seeing how her playstyle looks very similar to Ningguang and Klee, I don't really think constellations are going to be a big thing for Yanfei. C6 is kind of very similar to Ningguang C6, where you get an increased amount of seals versus like the Star Jades on Ningguang. So it's just a big damage bump on C6. Nothing really like crazy where you need to use the get constellations for like gameplay and how to use her appropriately in a team. So really cool character that potentially work at C0. Noelle obviously will be better at like C4 and C6. That's where she really starts to shine. And Diona really only starts to shine after about C6 from what I've played her. I really don't like Diona too much prior to C6. She's really good as a cleanser and a healer, but prior to C6, she just feels like another healer, like you're bringing another barber on your team, but you do have a cleansing mechanic. Now, the thing that's kind of annoying about these characters here, all the characters that are available here, none of them have a cleansing mechanic that is going to be really good for the new Abyss. So if you're looking for the new Abyss on floor 11 and 12, none of these characters provide a shielding mechanic that will cleanse, except potentially Yanfei's Constellation Shield. I don't know, because I don't know if it infuses yourself with Pyro so you can cleanse off Hydro. You can't really cleanse off with Diona with her cryo cleanse. So I'm actually kind of concerned about this banner in the new Abyss. So just know that if you already have Jin Yang and Bennett, you probably should be okay. You're definitely okay if you have Jean along with that pretty built out. But new Abyss for this banner doesn't really seem like it's like a hand-in-hand thing. Last thing I'm going to go over is the weapon for, which is Memory of the Dust. The only characters I've ever seen this weapon look really kind of versatile and good on is Mona. If you're using a Beidou with Mona to get the shield up from Beidou's Constellation 1 in order to use main DPS Mona and to get the stacks up. I've tried that. I've also tried using Ningguang with this weapon. I'm not really a fan of this weapon because of the amount of artifacts that you need for a total amount of crit chance and crit damage, so you can just get enough artifacts on her to make this weapon really viable. I don't really like it that much. And the last character I could think that would be good for this weapon would be like Lisa or something like that, if you were using a shield and then bringing up the shield to do a big nuke hit at the end, and using your ultimate to build up the stacks while you're holding your E. I could see that working out pretty well, but there are so few players that will be able to utilize those strategies. I really don't think this will be helpful. And the Summit Shaper is kind of like dead in the water because it's not really best in slot on any character because it's just an attack weapon. And the Jade Cutter is just way better overall, but it is a decent weapon. Oh, just know, guys, before I end this video, I wanted to let you know, there is a brand new weapon that's going to be coming out in the next banner. It will be a Claymore weapon that it's going to be coming out. We may also see a rerun of the Vortex Vanquisher at that point because we got the new Geo weapons. So potentially that could come out pretty soon. So I just want to give you a heads up on that in particular before we get into stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this banner. Let me tell you about the weapon banner, all that stuff. I'm a little disappointed personally. The banners kind of look crap to me. I'm a little sad, but I am happy about the Lithic return. So the return of Lithic is cool, and that's pretty much it. Have a great day, guys. Peace.